this room is going to be my next big paint project. I'm not sure when I will actually start that. It may not be until after Christmas, but yeah, this is gonna be a pretty big job in here because I've got to do the banister. I've got to do the everything, like the stairs. I think I'm gonna get rid of this carpeting, and I'm gonna have to do all the way up. This is gonna be a job. But it's bad right now because unfortunately, like the paint that's on the doors is chipping. So I would wish I already had it done, but it is what it is. I don't, so that's okay. We're gonna work with it. So let's get to going. So here is my first idea, and I may end up changing this, but just in case I don't. So I did hang, which I can see this is crooked. I hung this picture. I've had this for a while. I did thrift this. It is an oil painting. I think it's very pretty and it's perfect for fall. I kind of decided to try, just put this little bit of bundle of pampas grass and wheat that I have tied with a velvet ribbon. I kind of used a little thumbtack to kind of push it into the frame. I don't love this picture, if I'm being honest with you, but I have it. So I'm just gonna use it until I find something better. I kind of looked on Marketplace and wasn't seeing anything. I don't want to spend a lot of money. So this little light up tree, I think I'm gonna place it. I'm gonna probably put something in the bottom of this terracotta pot to kind of make it taller. And then maybe put some moss and stuff like that in there to hide all that. So I moved this. This was in the corner on the screen porch, but I'm trying it. We're gonna see. And then I moved my old dress form. She was in the family room, and I was gonna decorate her up and probably thinking about leaving her in there, but I think there's just a lot going on in that room. I think that room is good without her. And so I've decided to bring her in here, and when she is all dressed up, she will be big and beautiful. So the first thing that I had to do with this antique dress form is I had to attach, if you can see that, I had to attach this chicken wire. I attached it to the dress form with zip ties. And then because like I said, it was kind of like a scrap piece, it doesn't go around it perfectly, but it's good enough. And this will give me something to shove my florals into without having to go out and buy anything new. I'm using what I have. And you guys, like I said before, I've got a ton of florals. Okay guys, so I got just about, I think I used just about all of the leaf picks that I have. And I will tell you, if you are going to try and do a project like this and you're, like, for instance, let me give you an example. I know most people are not going to have a wicker antique dress form, but this is such a doable craft because look here. See that dress form? She came from Hobby Lobby. Now, I don't use her for decoration purposes. She's actually something that I display some t-shirts and stuff like that on. But you could totally buy one of these at Hobby Lobby, and you could use the chicken wire to make a skirt, if you will, around her, and then that would give you the structure that you need to use the floral picks. So you decide to create a project like this, I'm going to highly recommend you getting stems that have they're like long stems. Don't get the short ones. I was really, even with the chicken wire, I was kind of struggling. Like, see this? See how kind of short it is? These are a pain. Maybe once I get more in, I'll be able to use other picks to kind of hold these littler, shorter guys in place. But for the base, it was much easier when I had longer picks. So one of my favorite things to do, and I do this with a lot of my floral projects, including my Christmas trees, is it's like a playing with depth. I always like to have, I don't like necessarily doing compact unless the occasion calls for it. I like wild and crazy and just, like I said, you guys know my motto, go big or go home. But see how I have taken some of these picks like this, the ones that I was showing you after the leaves, these and like this fall kind of like eucalyptus almost type of leaf. And I've brought them out and kind of made the actual dress form bigger. When I do this on my Christmas trees, I will end up hanging sometimes like ornaments and stuff like that. And it's just a way to extend your project, whether it be a Christmas tree or like a floral like this. You could even do stuff like this with a vase. Okay, so I went ahead and decided to add my, aren't these called stoles, I think? I picked up a bunch of these and like these like collars, I guess, from a thrift store a long time ago. And I just knew one day I would have a use for them. And if nothing else, I use them on her because I did this last year and it looked so cute. I really liked the way it looked. So I wanted to do it again. And then I used this little fox brooch that I picked up from Hobby Lobby. I used that last year and I just think it's so cute. I wanted to do that again. Even though it does kind of get a little hidden with all this brown fur, but I did try to make it a little bit more visible this year. I put this little brown floppy hat on her to kind of hide the fact like that, which part of me says I shouldn't hide it, but then the other part of me was like, nah, something different. It's kind of cute. And I kind of have it, here you go, draped up just a little bit on one side. I did add these pumpkin picks. You're probably thinking to yourself, well, it's probably about done, but I'm seeing some holes that I need to fix in here, down there. Plus I have another little bit of an idea to bring some of the florals up to the top of her. And so I am going to work on the rest of that. I'm gonna finish her and then I'll come back to you and kind of show you the final. So here's what I've come up with so far. So I have this candle holder. And I'm just gonna go get some, I think some battery operated candles. You're gonna wanna see the finale of that dress form, and you will, but you'll have to stick around until the end of the video to see her. That's my little thing. That's my little thing. Do y'all hate it when people do that though? Wait till the end till you see this, but guess what? I'm a YouTuber. I understand why YouTubers do that. They want you to stick around. So if it gives you something to look forward to, well then so be it. Anyway, but she's right there. So next we're going to be moving on to my beautiful dresser right there. And so, like I said, that's what we're working on next. No. All right, so here she is in all her glory for this year anyway. This is the foyer. There are things that I wish that I would have gotten done. I really wanted to change the chandelier out before this fall season. I actually already have a chandelier that I'm wanting to use. I just keep forgetting to ask my husband about it, and you know, it's one of those things, but I can't wait to get that done. And I think I've already said it. I don't know if I've said it in this video, but this is going to be the next area inside that I concentrate on as far as painting. But like I said, it's going to be such a big job just because there's so much wood everywhere. Everything's going to have to be painted. I want to take the carpeting off the stairs and change that. And so please just overlook the chipped paint that you'll probably see, and you might even see a dust bunny or two. I can't make any promises. And if you do see, I do have gates up going up the stairs and going into the family room and into my tea room, just because this mister, he stays in here when he's inside. And I don't let him go everywhere because he likes to get up on couches, and he is very sheddy. Yes. But anyway, but those are really cute gates. If you do have to get dog gates, I highly recommend these. You can get them on Amazon. If I can, I'll try to remember to link them in the description box. But here is the grand finale of my lady in waiting here. She is the greeter, and she is just absolutely full of all kinds of fall goodness. I mean, sunflowers and leaves and just all kinds of pretty pumpkins and just pretty things. And she's got her I think it's called a stole on. I think you've probably seen most of this, but this is the grand finale. I did use this little necklace on her. It's actually a button necklace that I made years and years and years ago, but I just thought for something different. I'm never gonna wear that little button necklace, so I thought it'd be kind of cute. And that way I put the hat on and then I put the fox brooch on the hat so you could actually see it better. I just think that is so, so cute. And I did decide to kind of, I need another leaf right there. Anyway, I did decide to add some of the florals to bring them up. And so I'll kind of show you over here. I kind of put them into her, basically her neckline, to kind of cascade them over one of her shoulders. I just thought that would be really pretty. And I really like how she turned out. You know what would be really pretty too is if she had some little twinkle lights going on in there. So I'll have to remember that maybe at Christmas time when I redo her, maybe I'll put twinkle lights on her. So just for those of you, just FYI, I would never leave these candles burning. I have them burning for the sake of this video. I did not get battery operated ones because they did not have the kind that I wanted. I probably would have to order them on Amazon and just didn't have the opportunity. And I already had some of these brown candles. And so I know it's kind of close to the tree, but please don't stress. Don't tell me about it because I know I would never, ever leave these burning. Like I said, I've got to get some battery operated ones. But I just kind of kept it a little bit simple here just because of all of the other stuff that's going on. And you guys saw the picture, and I did put a couple of the leaf garlands up there in my little, I don't even know what you want to call that. It's like it looks kind of like a hot mess from this angle, but I promise you it's really cute. It's really cute in person. I think I need one more leaf garland though over on this side. But I just think it's so cute. And I love my autumn tree. I am so glad that I picked that up. And I did put some of the moss in the bottom. Kind of keeps it more stable as well. That's a terracotta pot that I purchased from a thrift store a long time ago. And then over here, I need to wind my, pull my cuckoo clock strings. And yes, you guys probably saw this cuckoo clock a long time ago. I think it's so cute, but yes, I am totally still missing the back weight, the little pendulum thing that swings. And I saw where you can get just the pendulum on Amazon. I need to do that. Just haven't done it yet. Anyway, but here's what I did over here on the dresser. I left, that's my Port Marion bowl, and I absolutely love it. I love the colors in it. I decided to just leave it. And the only thing I did was I did add little pine cone and this acorn, this little yellow flower. Drake destroyed it. It had a stem on it. So I was like, let me just throw it in here. Yellow's pretty. And I love this table runner. Came from Walmart, I believe, years ago. And I just added this brown amber vase. I already had, this was one of the things that we used in my daughter's, one of my second daughter, her wedding in October a couple years ago. But I added some more things to it, like the pheasant feathers. And I did just pick this up. So I had this little spot. I had something else there that was probably more spring related. And so I took it down a bit. It left me with a hole. And I was like, I could not find anything to place there. I wanted something whimsical. And so you guys, if you know me, you know that I love my Anna Lee dolls. And I just think they're so kitschy and cute. And I leave my pretty cake plate in here. That was in here before. But I just love it. It's perfect for autumn as well, just because it's the colors. And I love this glass pumpkin. And I am burning right now, I am burning a root candle. And it is, I think it is creamed honey, which is one of my all-time favorite scents. Any honey related scent, especially from root candle, is probably one of my all-time favorites. Same lamp, it just kind of works perfectly with these colors. And over here, I just left the picture, and then this is the door wreath that I was talking about. And I actually really enjoy having it inside. It's not like I live in a neighborhood where people are walking by my house all the time. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm able to enjoy my wreath more in here. And plus, like I said, I don't like to block the light that comes from my front door. And I made this wreath, gosh, it might have been the first fall that we were in this home. And I just love it so much still that I'm not ready to dismantle it. I'm not ready to have another one. I love this wreath. And you absolutely cannot see it at all, but it's just kind of on like a flat basket. And I just used like great stuff to shove to, like I filled the basket up with great stuff, and that's what I use to keep my florals in place. But like I said, I love it. I love the colors. I love these flowers. I love this little pumpkin. This pumpkin was actually flat on the other side, so it worked out perfect for a wreath. And so yeah, that is the foyer for this fall 2025. What you see, Drake? Oh, over here, I had got out some fall type of wreaths that I had, and I put them on my wardrobe, but I just didn't like it. It was too much, believe it or not. Can you believe I said that? But I thought it was, and so I just decided to keep my greenery wreaths up here, but then I got this like rust orange velvet ribbon that I already had. I think it came from Hobby Lobby, and just made some cute little loopy bows, so just little bows. Another thing that I did was over here on the mirror. This little swag right here, I made that quite several years ago. I just used one of the command strip hooks, placed it on the mirror, and that is how I hung it. But I just think that's really pretty too. I like that little grapevine little pumpkin there in the middle. So yep, 2025 fall foyer or foyer. How fancy are we gonna be here? I love our foyer. It's probably one of my favorite rooms in our house, to be honest with you, because it is just so nice and big that it just makes it fun to decorate. And honestly, not that our visitors actually use the front door, because most of the time the people that come over are kids or really good friends, and so they pretty much are using other doors. However, if you were in, having formal guests or whatever, this is the first room that people walk into in your home, and so you should always try to carve out an entryway and make it inviting and welcoming. And I feel like this room does that. I'm gonna turn the lights out so you can kind of get a little bit of a taste of what it looks like. Ooh, there we go. Makes it look even more prettier and cozy with the lights out. I do wish that I had some lights on my lady in waiting here. I just think it would make her pop that much more. So cute though, I love that. I love little whimsical fun things. All right guys, so that is it for this video today. I hope that you've enjoyed it. I hope that you have found some inspiration. Hope that you are enjoying your fall season so far. Let me know down in the comment section if you're done decorating or if you're just getting started. I'm just curious, let me know. I'm trying to get it done. So I think the next video, it will either be, it might be the dining room, I think. And the dining room is going to have the dining room is probably the most different room in our house as far as colors go. I feel like a lot of this side of the house kind of like matches, if you will, but the dining room kind of has its own flair. So, and it's definitely more chinoiserie. So that will be the next room that we're in, guys. All right, see y'all in the next video. Bye.